What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Tanjiro and Yoriichi sort of doing the same pose from season 3 of Demon Slayer. I'm on a landscape page, use a pencil and an eraser for these. Hit pause if I go too fast, when I move my hand. And try have fun. Let's go. So, yeah, we'll start with his eyes down here. So we do typical Tanjiro eye, so up and across. Top eyelash line, right? And we're kind of spiky here at the top, and then we go back this way. General shape down to a spike at the front, and you want to darken this up. Like colored in. And add some extra sort of lines from the front here, like so. This is the bottom eyelid, hooks down and up here. And you can add some kind of stress lines and stuff. Right, so his eye inside here. Kind of got these angles on it, not like a perfect circle. And then his diamond kind of pupil inside, like so. So we kind of have this black sort of section coming around the eye, right? So we got these like zigzag kind of things coming around his eye here. It's kind of like a shadow, but the outside edge will be purple, right? And it's kind of jaggedy drawn. It's not like, it's kind of spiky around the edges. And it's black, right? And, it doesn't have to be exactly the same shape as mine. Once you just get this sort of jaggedy thing going on. Right, kind of like that. So then his eyebrow, right above here, real sort of spiky kind of eyebrow. And kind of hooks back down there. You gotta thicken up sort of this end, right? So make it kind of darker down here. Right, like so. And then we could have some eyelid lines inside here. And then we do have a frown line that just comes around here, like that. And some extra sort of wrinkles, and like, because he's frowning real heavy. So his other eye is like the other side of his nose, because it's a 3/4 pose. So that means like his head is turned away and this eye will be smaller, not as wide as this one, okay? So we have another wrinkle sort of here that joins his nose, right? So it comes down like that. And then his nose comes around the tip of his nose here. And you got some hatching that comes down. Demon Slayer tend to do this hatching thing for the nose. Okay, and then his nostril, just there. His other eye is on the inside of his nose here, right? So we've got like an eyelid line that curves, arches kind of higher up than the other eye. See, it's like in line sort of with his forehead here. It's because of the head tilt, the way it's tilted, right? And then we thicken it up, try and make it look spiky on the end, and just color it dark. The bottom eyelid line then down here. And then his eye inside that sort of unusually shaped Demon Slayer eyes. And then we have again his sort of diamond-like pupil in there. And then it has this black. It's not quite a circle, it's just like spiky. You don't want to touch the edge, you want to have area for his glowing purple eyes. Well, they're kind of purple in this scene anyway. And then black. And it's sort of like that. It's like a black blob kind of thing. And then we got like his eyebrow that comes up towards his forehead. So it just spikes up this way. Same sort of shape, just like higher up. See, it's going like vertical nearly. And then we go back down, and you want it thicker at the front. And then we just give him like an eyelid line there. Some stress lines around the eye there. So he's gritting his teeth. So we got like a curved line just coming across here. It's kind of like he's got a little smile. But we got to open up his mouth so it curves around. And we go down for the bottom lip, back up towards the side to there. And then his teeth come around the back to there, and a bit of a shadow, like so. And then Demon Slayer, they have that shadow underneath their chin. It's just like a little V sort of thing. And in this, he's got like some blood coming down. It goes behind his shoulder somewhere here, or his jaw. And we have like drips of sweat as well. This kind of thing. And 2 scars underneath his eye. Yeah. And they're colored sort of pinkish red. So his chin is cut off by his shoulder, so we just have this like curved line for the shoulder there. And we can see jaw coming up to ear on this side, and then the side of his face here. So the side of his face curves around the nose in towards the eye. It bumps out again around the eyebrow. So it gradually bumps out around the eyebrow and then back up into there. So the jaw comes out this side up to the ear. So we got like a gradual sort of curve up to the ear. And then we can just see his earlobe just sticking out here. Comes around behind his hair and like comes back in, say here. So we got like a hair spike here. You could draw the whole ear if you wanted and just rub that out. But hair spikes, sort of his hairline comes around this way. Like so. We can see his earlobe. Ear lines inside. His earring just hanging down. I might as well draw that in while I'm here. So it just goes off the page, I think. Yeah, how long is this? We'll stop it. No, I'll stop it maybe. I don't know, it goes off the page. Maybe I should stop it if that's the bottom. It looks a bit long. What do you think? I think I'll just bring it to here. And then we'll do the mountain. That line on the bottom, the top, the sun, and then the rays of the sun going this way. So I'll erase that line, just that little bit that sticks out a bit long. Big scar then. Just these spikes going all around, sort of like this. It doesn't have to be exactly like this, because it kind of changes shape depending on what he's doing. And then there's a vein or two, and some more sweat. Okay, so his hair. So typical Tanjiro hair. So we got like these spikes starting here. And this kind of goes in towards his head. Another bump there. And then we're sort of spiking up this way. Then around here. And they kind of flow to the back of his head. That's the main thing. And it comes out from here and flows back. Like that. And then some that go behind. He's got like, oh yeah, there's one. There's one, I think, this way, question mark. Goes down here, back in. And then this goes behind his ear. And there might be one on its own just kind of sticking out here. So Tanjiro has red and black hair, so you got to draw in the black parts. So just coming around each sort of hair spike, they have their own little sort of black section around the edge, see? And you just keep going. Right, you just follow, so it's red on the outside, black on the inside. And then we keep going. Like so. Okay, and then we have a white collar just coming across his neck. Can we see it at the back? Maybe it goes in behind his ear a little bit here. Has an extra line with some neck lines. And then like some more sort of shoulder lines and fold lines and stuff for his back. Because we've got like an elbow sticking out here. So say his shoulder goes down that way. And then his elbow comes up to his hand, which is holding the sword. So we have one elbow sticking out here. Say this is like his wrist. You might have like some fold lines just here. And then the other elbow goes this way, right? So folding lines here, right? And the elbow sticks out like this. So this is like his bicep area, say. And then the elbow's here, and then it changes direction and goes behind his head. Like this way. Okay. And he's holding his sword, which is on fire with Nezuko's blood. So hands, a hand here, a bit of a hand here. So we can see like the white of his suit, and then the hand comes up here, and we've got like a couple of knuckles, say 1, 2, we'll go a third there. Right, and just like the end of his sword, the handle here. And then the other hand here, so his wrist will be here, and we can see thumb here, right? So it comes around. And thumbnail. And then other fingers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes in behind the sword there, I think. Yeah, so the handle of the sword goes that way then. And then we can just see his little finger joining the rest. maybe the handle there, and then some fingernails. Like so, like some lines on the handle of the sword. And then his blade, so the hilt and then the blade's on fire, right? So where it goes into the hilt, we just got this end. And then the hilt sort of curves around. So we got like this ellipse sort of shape. Like so. And then this is like all on fire, right? So just general sort of flame, draws in flame shapes. So they're kind of spiky, yet kind of like water though, like kind of flowing with spikes. And it'll go off the page there. Right, and that's all sort of purple and red and stuff like that. So I think that's all of Tanjiro. So Yoriichi is in here, okay? So similar pose. So we just do that. So just do that, okay? Right, so to get his sort of head maybe in the right position, we'll do his shoulder, because it comes across his face, right? So we've got like this curved line, say, that goes in behind Tanjiro's hand, just there. And Yoriichi's face will be in this section. So say the side of his face comes up here. So it's like Tanjiro's sort of cheek. I just want to get our shape right first. Okay. Right. So his nose, just here at the cheek, kind of like Tanjiro's. So we go like some hatching lines just here. And then the spiky point of the nose coming out like this. And then a nostril there. Right? So then his eye, just across from here. So we go, they're kind of slender eyes, not like Tanjiro's. Right, like that. And then the bottom eyelid line. There. We can see a tear duct at the front. And then his round eyes here. Make this a bit pointier. Right, and then his eyebrow along here. It's kind of thicker at the front again. And then an eyelid line going that way. His other eye, so we're in 3/4 pose, slightly different. So just say like his nose line is like, say, here. And the eye will be on the inside of this. Going up, higher up, because of his head tilt. And then this comes back. Like so. And then his bottom eyelid line there. And then his eye, just a rounded disc in there. And I think he has like some stress lines just around his eye, or wrinkles kind of in the corners here. And his eyebrow on this side. There, and an eyelid line here. So that's his eyes. His mouth just below his nose, closed, sort of standard kind of bumps down, then bumps that way. So it's longer on this side because we're in 3/4 pose. Shorter because it's turned away from us on this side. And then we have that again, triangular chin shadow. And then his jaw comes out here. Up to there. And then we can just see a little bit of his earlobe. Just goes in behind Tanjiro's hair here. And then earring like Tanjiro going that way. And you can just see the top of it here. And then he has a white collar as well, I think. Might not be white, I'm not sure actually. Does he have a white collar? Yeah, I think so. And then, so this is a complicated drawing now, so you know, take your time. And we can just see like the back of his hair going that way, like some neck muscles. And maybe another fold for his kimono. Right, so his hair is kind of like flowing across his head. And his scar as well, but he's got all these hair spikes. I'm looking at two different pictures now. So we'll start up here with his fringe. Okay, piece of his fringe there. That way. These bump lines. So we can see some hair spikes coming down, and it meets more fringe like just here. So we go like that, right? And then it looks like he's got like a big long piece of hair. Comes down, hangs down over his ear, and a sideburn there, and some ear lines. In there. So he does have hanging down hair spikes like on the side here as well. So long pieces of hair hanging down here. And then of course his scar, kind of like Tanjiro's. Well, remarkably similar. that. Right, and then more hair. So he's got like real long hair. There. And then some more hanging down on this side. And then we can see his earring sticking out here as well. Okay, so more hair. So we got, let's see, so we got some like bumps going this way. It's like the round part of the back of his head. And then he has hair that sticks out real long. So we got all these spikes here now. Goes in behind this flame. And like off back this way. So this is all his long hair as far as I can see. All there. And then some more hair here. Yeah, so this all is his hair. I think so. His elbow must be here, but then there's hair as well. Okay, I'm gonna guess that this is hair. That way. And then we have like some like bits of fire and stuff coming off Tanjiro's sword up here. So that's hair. And then can we see his elbow? I think we can see his elbow like here going up to his sword and his other elbow here. So he's got a long flowing sort of kimono on. So it'll go up. Like this. Alright, and then we've got all these folding lines. Then the sleeve of it sort of goes off my page. Yeah, so that comes down, like 4 line there. Another sort of flowing sleevey part here. Right, so his arm's going up there, but it like hangs down. You know, it goes down this way. Like that. So that's all part of his kimono. And then his arm with like a crazy vein on it. So it comes that way. So this is his forearm. the palm of his hand here. And then this will go up, and then we got like some knuckles. And he has a crazy vein on his arm. Goes all the way up into his hand. And then we've got like some knuckle lines. Like so. And we can just see top of his sword going this way, so we meet like some fingers, kind of like Tanjiro's here. So you do just like the same thing, as much as you can fit in anyway. It's kind of cut off in the picture I'm drawn from, which is just like a screen grab. So maybe like some of his thumb just there. And the end of his sword here. And we can see the blade and the hilt, like just some little lines like this stuff here. And the blade itself will go somewhere off here. So that'd be just like silver or okay. And of course Yoriichi's hair is kind of like Tanjiro's. It's got like this red sort of outline, but there's loads of it, so you could just do it with color. Maybe some hairlines inside here. And that is everything. Finally, Yoriichi and Tanjiro. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.